quick intro on the Victron dongle that is designed by Solarworx in cooperation with Victron Energy. So as you can see here, this is just a small demonstration. We have a Victron Phoenix inverter, and that's a VE.Direct controllable inverter, like many other inverters by Victron, like the Sun inverters or different types of Phoenix inverters, or the new multi-RS line is also VE.Direct enabled. So with all those inverters, you have the option to convert them into a PayGo system that allows you to have monthly installments, daily installments, and customers basically just have to pay on an installment basis to unlock the system. If they don't pay for the tokens, then the system is going to switch off. The great thing about this is that since the dongle directly controls the Victron inverter, there's no way to bypass this. So you could not just, like, as a customer say, okay, like in a normal meter, I can just bridge the meter with a cable. That's not possible because this dongle is basically just connected via a data cable, and if you disconnect this thing, the Victron is going to switch off. So let me demonstrate you how this works. You can see that currently there's no power on the Victron, there's no battery connected. So now we're connecting one of our solar home systems, the Solarworx line, to the Victron. And you will see that the Victron is going to switch on, and it's currently in a regular mode. So whenever you power it with sufficient voltage, it's just on, right? Now we have two sets of demo tokens here. So we have just a 30-second demonstration token, which I'm going to enter now. You can see obviously the Victron is on. So if I enter a valid token now, you will expect that it will remain on. So let's actually prove that. So in order to start the dongle, I just keep the X key pressed, and then I enter the token. That's a very small token. So the longer the tokens are, the more information they contain. So you can see now the counter. We have a 30-second countdown. We just have to wait until this expires. You will see that the dongle is going to go into a power saving mode after a few seconds by indicating by this buzzing kind of like feature on the display, which you can see now. So it's going to switch off the display soon for power saving reasons, because the dongle is actually feeding energy from the Victron. Now let's wait a little longer and you will see the power will cut. Alright, so power is cut now. So you can see that the Victron, it's maybe hard to see on the camera, but the Victron is going to indicate you with a green LED some pulsing mode. So that means it's currently in a locked state. So even though, as you can see, battery is connected, the Victron is switched off. Now, if I enter another token, in this case that's a token that will forever unlock the system, I can reset the Victron into a mode where it is unlocked again forever. Of course, this is only done, let's say, if the customer has paid the last installment, you would enter this forever unlock token. And this token, as I said, will also reset the entire condition. So let us enter the token. 1, 2, 3. This is, of course, a very simple token. It's a fake token. The real ones are more complex. Alright, so now the Victron is reset. It has exited its PayGo mode, and that's basically it. Yeah? Now I can reset also the dongle by pressing X and Enter key at the same time for about 5 seconds, and the dongle is also resettable. So in this state now the dongle is basically virgin again, so you can take it off from the Victron and you connect it to another Victron, but for as long as the Victron is in a PayGo mode, the dongle is basically in a marriage with the Victron. Yeah? So if the Victron is in a locked state and you remove the dongle, the Victron is going to cut its power, right? So you really have to keep the dongle connected to the Victron in order to receive power, and you have to enter a valid token.